The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Check. 1, 2 for the mind state. Dez Cortez and Emory Law. Welcome to the show. Y'all tuned in now. Hit record. Time to make it real. This that one show, mentally ill. We don't hide, we just chill. We say the kind of things that you feel. Raw talk from the couch to the curb. Every dark thought from the city to the burbs. From panics on Belle Isle, we even picking up calls. We unpack it all, no mask, no filter at all. Dez say, how you been? Low say, man, where I begin. From meds on the sink, to nights you overthink. We drag it to the light, let it blink.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud till it pop like the steel. We ain't running from the pain, we real. Every scar that you hide, we reveal. This is mentally ill. Talk that truth, let the shame stand still. If your mind feel.
What up, dude? Hey, welcome to another episode of Mentally Ill. I am Dez Cortez, of course, and to my right is always my dog, Emory Law. What it do, my baby?
What's the word, my guy?
Man, I'm having an amazing week.
Yeah.
So to speak.
So what would you rate it? Oh, no. Introduce darkness first.
Rate it, okay, yeah. And then, of course, always, because we got to get, because I know he don't want to dip in on what we about to say.
They gonna be like, well, show your face.
The voice and the darkness. What they do, my baby?
They call me the radio face.
The radio face? Yeah, you definitely got a face for radio, my nigga. Yeah. It's beautiful for radio.
No, but go into the week a little bit, bro. Cause like,
shit, bro. Like, okay, you was the one traveling.
Oh yeah, man.
So you got to go into your traveling week.
You know what, man? I just came back from Indiana earlier this morning. I went out there on Friday to film. So I was filming.
What was the name of the
production? Was called Revolution of Influence. Revolution. It's like about politics, and then it was with Lily Mae. She's with B&B Productions. So. She's based out of Atlanta.
What you playing in it?
A greasy politician.
A greasy politician,
yes.
Bro. Yeah. Hey, I think you're gonna get a lot of politician roles.
I thought about doing it in real life.
Yeah. I mean, even when we were even in Teddy's movie, corruption, right?
Defense attorney.
Yeah. I mean, but just like that. I think you're gonna get a whole bunch of them. I mean, you already get a whole bunch of them roles, but I think that's gonna be.
I think so. But he was greasy on another level where it was like he was smooching everybody and definitely had an angle on everybody in the dark secrets, and I used it to my advantage.
It sounds like a pretty cool role to have.
And the funniest part about it, I was channeling. So my character's name was Larry.
See.
And you know that's my father's name.
See?
And he a piece of shit. So I was channeling him on how he operate. And it was therapeutic though.
I told you.
You did.
This is shit I was telling y'all 3-4 weeks ago.
Yep.
No, longer than that, nigga. 3-4 months ago. That this same shit was about to go down and happen.
Yes.
You about to be no actor. You about to be channeling in that shit, nigga, because we stepping into a whole different world, bro.
You spoke
as far as what we about to be doing. Like, and this conversation we about to talk about is about to be a big part about that too. But also too, bro, I had a great week as far as it was full of shit to do.
You know what I mean? Week?
Very productive week, man. But also too, man, like I really learned this week that you can't. Well, not learned this week. I understand as far as it goes that everybody.
It was confirmed again.
Yeah. It was shown again that everybody ain't there for the ride with you. You know, or
ain't that so disappointing? But then
it is at first. It is at first.
It is at first.
Yeah. And then which will the best way for me to take us into what we want to talk about today, it showed me how everybody is there as a character for what we need to do.
And let me add this. Mostly it's complete strangers.
Yeah. So, which make this shit so wild. Have you ever seen The Truman Show?
Absolutely.
One of my favorite movies in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, if you ever watch The Truman Show, you're going to take Jim Carrey out of your mind as just a comedian. Because the way he acted in that movie was stellar, bro.
Because he stepped outside of himself.
He stepped outside of him, but he stepped outside of what people thought about him also too, which was amazing. But the message of that movie,
I gotta rewatch that,
was a lot bigger than what we think.
Yeah.
So we've been here talking about how everybody in our life is there to play a role to help you get to be the person that you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them play a quote-unquote negative role. Some of them play a quote-unquote good role. Some of them play right down the middle, in between. But everybody in your life is there for you to understand something and learn something. So in The Truman Show, Jim Carrey's character, his whole life was being watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his whole life was being watched. And what people don't understand is that's happening with you. When people talk about the Akashic records and all these other things, like, understand, like, what's happening with you right now is being recorded.
Message. Right.
Like, this is what's going on. So, like, all right, so the first aspect of this movie, bro, and I got a ton. And, oh, man, I got a message, too. But I'm going to talk about that message later, which is a dope ass. But let's talk about where we at now.
Okay.
So, one thing that you saw in the movie, because the producers were bringing life to Truman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, they made sure every actor knew what to do. They wanted to make sure every actor knew the type of day he was going to have, where he was going to go. It was 100% scripted. You know what I mean? So, but what they did in the script was they placed so much fear on him. And they knew that they had to place this fear on him in order for him not to go out and do what he needed to do when he became a man. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, they put him in. Okay, so first of all, in this movie, they're in a studio or whatever, and that he can't get out of, basically. You know what I mean? You're right. It's basically, you're right. It's quote unquote the biggest set or whatever. He's living on a set. He has no idea. But if he was ever able to get into the water and go out, you know what I mean, he would understand and see that where he was at. So what they did was they put so many different fear factors in his head to make him believe, to the point where the actor who played his father or whatever, they killed him off in the water to scare him so much that he would never jump back in the water and go off.
And that is how life is.
And that's how life is. Mm-hmm. They have been introducing fear to us as much as they possibly can from when we was an embryo, bro. Just so we won't go out and figure out what the fuck it really is.
Or find out your true purpose.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
And that's what we living in right now, bro. Like, we living in a place where they introduce so many fears to you as a kid to stop you from being who you really are. And that showed it right there. They put that fear in that man's head as a kid. Mm-hmm. It's like me, bro. They let me see murder after murder after murder after murder. Anybody in my life that I've ever seen that did good, nigga was robbed, nigga was murdered, nigga family. You know what I mean, bro? They put that fear in my mind from off rip.
So you would never leave HP.
So I never leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I never want to be
even
better,
think
bro.
Outside of HP.
Because I thought that shit mixed with death.
You feel like it crippled you when you were young?
Absolutely.
Like, as far as being as adventurous as you are right now?
Absolutely, bro. I've always, my whole life, dumbed myself down not to stand out, nigga.
And being too humble.
Too everything. I was made to stand out. I was made to do certain things. But I wasn't doing it because I did not want to stand out, bro. I did not
want the attention,
bro. I didn't because niggas who got that attention got their ass smashed.
Yeah.
Hell no, I don't want that attention, bro. I don't want to be the nigga getting all A's, nigga. I don't want the honor roll receipt, nigga. I don't want none of that shit, bro. I don't want nothing. The first time that niggas in my hood really gave me accolades for doing something that was quote unquote good is when my name started to be in the paper for track and for football. And even I was scared on that shit. Like, dog, once they see it, I'm doing like what they gonna say? Like, what they gonna do? But then I remember my dope boy, Charlie Hill. I love you, my nigga. He worked the payphone right on Woodward and Midland.
He worked the payphone.
Yeah, dope niggas worked the payphone. Okay. It wasn't on cell phones. What I mean? Well, it was, that was towards the end of that time or whatever. But I remember walking to the store and I remember them stopping me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Because I knew I had a good game. And I thought that maybe my name would be in the paper. And he like, yeah, bro. He like, nigga, you rushed for did. Like, he knew all my stats.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, oh, shit. Like, oh, shit. Like, he not.
That's dope.
Like, he not about to go at me, bro.
Yeah.
Charlie Hill, bro, to this day. I love you, my dog. Because you, like, really turned the light on in my shit.
You ain't know if he thought, like, you think you better than us, nigga?
I just know, right? I just knew that if I was better than him at sports, it was acceptable. Not at life.
Yeah.
But if I was better.
Just one lane.
Yes. If I was a cold-ass football player than everybody else, that was acceptable for me. So that's what I went after, and that's what I did. And that's how I was. But that first time, like them, bro, and I remember this shit. I had went to this, I was walking down to the, of course, because you had to get the Sunday's paper or whatever. Why it sound old as hell, bro?
No,
like, it wasn't no motherfucking internet.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't just get on your phone and see what happened. You had to go get the Sunday's paper.
Yeah.
So I walked down there
always
to
seemed
get
like it's a long time ago, but
it does. Yeah. And I walked down there to get the Sunday's paper and see if I was up in there, and he was there. And he was talking to me. I thought he was intercepting me to be on some shit. But he talked to me about it. And then, now, you know my father is an addict.
Yeah.
He would pop up in the hood all the different places all the time. So I'm going into the gas station where they sell the papers. My father, like, shoot through, like, he was fast as hell, bro. It's funny as hell. But,
that's where you got the goddamn speed from.
Listen, no, for real. Because he used to walk so fast with me. He put my brother on his shoulders, and he would just walk fast as hell with me, and I just had to keep up. And I really do think like that's how my legs got strong to be like the athlete that I was because of that shit, though.
Sure.
So he had passed me quick, and he already had the paper. And he was like, "Look." And I'm looking at the paper and I'm opening it up and I see it and I'm reading. I'm like, and then I see like, nigga, I'm on the top of the paper. And I'm like, oh, like shit.
Picture and everything.
Like, nigga, top of the sports page, nigga, it's me, nigga. Like running, nigga, stiff arming, nigga, like me. And I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like, I was going in. Like, my daddy was like, look at this, right? So then he like, you ain't seen shit yet. He turned to the front page, nigga, of the newspaper, nigga. The whole free press, nigga, is me on the front of that bitch, bro.
Do you have that framed?
I did, but you could probably still go back and get it. I did have a frame in the crib. So, nigga, like, it's a picture of me, nigga, on the front page of the motherfucking, like, opening up the football season for prep, nigga. It's me.
That's dope. That's real dope.
And I'm like, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like this, but it was like, if I hadn't had that experience with Charlie Hill before I got there, that this shit was gonna be acceptable. I don't know what my feeling would have been with me being on the front of both of them bitches. Cause that's like, in my mind, this nigga doing good.
You would have changed the script on your own.
Yeah, you probably would have. Yeah, you definitely. I'm with what you said.
Downplayed it.
Yeah. No, you're right. I probably would have downplayed it.
I definitely had the same feeling with friends in my hood. Like, I returned from a music quest, and one of my best friends wasn't at the crib, so his mother was slick. She's like, "Go ahead nigga downstairs. Go wait in this room. He had all my records on the wall, everything, my newspaper clips and everything. And I just shook my head and just walked from his room from downstairs. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? You ain't go downstairs?" I just said, "Nah, I didn't." He's like, "Okay, because my room ain't clean." I said, "Oh, no problem. Don't worry. Come on, let's go." So he never knew I seen it.
Whole different type of clean.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck he was talking about?
Right. And then same thing with my auntie. My auntie used to always dog me for rapping. So, but after I started getting more successful, TV show and all that stuff, man, I go to her crib. She said, "I want to give you something." She gave me all my clippings from every newspaper, every magazine, because I was in the newspaper in Philly. You feel me? And so she had that. She had everything. She said, "I just wanted to let you know I am proud of you, right?"
That's
for
dope.
sticking. And I thought it was the dopest shit. So, but I do understand how it feels when you don't think people really understand what you're doing,
and you downplay your success.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. You downplay it, but also too, like I downplayed that whole season or whatever. But at the same time, like that's when I knew my daddy was off dope.
Oh wow!
Because he pulled up on me and he had my varsity jacket in the trunk. Now then, a varsity jacket was $350, $400. Nigga, ain't ever no time where no $40 could have been around, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for him to
buy it,
put that together, buy it, and then come bring it to me, I knew this is a different.
Because he could.
This is a different.
Yeah, he would have blew that.
Nigga, you would have never.
You would have never saw it,
bro. Hundreds of dollars to a fiend, nigga. That's
thousands.
Nigga, that's fucking parties, bro. You know what I mean? Like when and that's what everybody say. Nigga, like nigga, you fucking go to the well or whatever, and Jesus like or whatever. Like they accept the person who the little bit of money meant the most to.
Right.
Somebody do $1 million, somebody do $10, but that was their last $10, so it meant so much. Like that's why that coat meant so motherfucking much to me, because I understood. Like nigga, this is a
bigger value.
This is a golden brick to you.
This is amazing.
This is all the humps you need, nigga. You can nod off for 3 months with this money.
That's the way he talk about it.
But that's but that's what it was.
That's about
bro.
60 bumps, man.
Bro, 60. You tearing it down, bro. Like you getting that good shit. Like, and he was able to put that shit away for me to get, and he looked me in my eyes and gave it to me. It was still in the plastic, nigga. I was like, oh, something just changed. Like, this is the first time, like, my father has ever, to me, chosen me over the drugs. Over the money for the drugs, I would say.
No.
Yeah, over the drugs. Like, yeah. So
don't downplay it.
Nigga, that's when I knew it, because we used to always say in the hood, you can get off that girl, you can get off coke, you can get off crack.
But heroin?
But nigga, that boy, niggas don't get off that boy. And that's what niggas always tell me in the hood, like nigga, yo daddy, like niggas don't get off that heroin. Like,
why they call it boy?
Oh, because it do you like old boy.
Old boy. Go to sleep, my nigga. Yeah, it's girl and it's boy. You know, it's just a better way to talk about it when you want to talk about it and don't want nobody to know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Girl and boy.
In my words, I used to call it CDs because I was in the music business. I was like, hey, you need some CDs. You know what I mean? So
I knew niggas that called it tapes from
cassette tapes.
Yeah. Niggas had the Blockbuster. Niggas was working the Blockbuster, my nigga. So niggas would basically say like what movie they wanted to see, and nigga they said boom, and the dope man bring you the movie and what you needed, nigga, and then boom, when you place it back or whatever, you give them the money and then they send it back in.
Wow,
it used to be crazy.
Sugar had that shit going heavy, nigga.
Cassettes used to be, cassette was girl.
Cassette, yeah.
You want any cassettes?
Yeah, slow, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was the girl. But, like, that was the thing. So, nigga, I'm not thinking my daddy getting off that shit. Nigga, I ain't never seen nobody even close to getting off that shit. But I am so thankful that he showed me that in my life, my nigga.
That's dope. But that also shows you how important it is for you as a father to show up for your children. So,
bro, it ain't even a question.
That's what I'm saying. But that moment,
but also and also, but throughout his life, and I used to be different ways about him and think about certain ways about him. But at the same time, bro, like he was there spiritually, I would say, or his aura was there, like he didn't
Protecting you.
provide as what a father they say, but at the same
His
time, like he was still around.
Yeah.
And I tell the people all the time, like I got gangsta ass friends, nigga, murdered ass niggas who be crying about my daddy. Like nigga, your daddy was a daddy to me, nigga. You know what I mean? Like
I'm about to say. It may seem, because I'm not no means saying that you don't know what you're saying, but he probably was the protector because the people.
No, he was.
That's what I'm saying.
I just didn't understand at the time.
At the time, right?
Yeah, I didn't understand at the time. And then I remember
He was your guy, bro.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like your spirit guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that it took me for me to understand that to also say to his soul, man, thank you for going through what you went through in order for him to teach me what I needed to learn.
There you go.
Because he had to sit through that shit. He had to be a part of that shit.
Yeah.
In order for me to learn what I need to learn about these people, about what's going on, about this world, all that, dog.
And I ain't realized that about my dad. I used to think my daddy was a piece of shit. I literally, like, when they called me, told me he was about to die, I got there, he wasn't there. Like, he ain't dead yet. They were like, damn, Pete. I'm like, I mean, he's there for you. He wasn't.
What you want me to do? Yeah,
right. And then it wasn't until I had a family reunion, and I was like, wow, I ain't know this nigga was dope. You know what I mean? I ain't know he was that dope.
That's powerful.
One thing
my father still ain't shit, so I hope his ass died up in that nursing home.
No, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, man. Right. You're right. I feel you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, but listen though,
sure.
Your example on him could be something totally different, my nigga.
True.
Because that may be just what it is. Like, he can really look at you like, man, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't run from my son. I wasn't there. But when it all came down to it, nigga, y'all niggas was together.
That nigga got dementia.
Well, not, but you know what I mean. Like, y'all end up coming together as far as on the acting tip. Like, how many other motherfuckers could we have been around?
True.
But I think the most important part about the whole thing between your dad is it's not that he don't remember you. The fact
No, that's Larry. You ain't gotta call him my dad.
Well, the thing about Larry, it's not the fact that you don't that he don't know you now. It's the fact that you know him. And so you know what needs to be done and should be done versus the lessons that you learn from a fucked up mentality of a father. You learn what not to be.
Yeah.
And so
we said that.
We talked about that. And so those are the reasons when you say you've been binging, but you know you got to come out of it because he have been somewhere in his life that fucked him over.
The person who for real. The person who shows you who you don't prefer to be
like
is just as important, if not more, than a person who shows you who you want to be.
There you go. I'm telling you.
I agree.
That's how I learned all. People always ask me like,
because nigga, you could have been like that, bro.
Easily.
A woman.
Nigga, that was easy for you, bro. And don't say it wasn't women who was begging you to be like that, my nigga.
Yeah.
So think about it.
I mean,
if he wasn't how he was, would you would have been a womanizer, nigga? Would you have taken advantage of the women?
It would have been easy.
It would have been easy.
That's what he's saying. I think that goes for in any man in this day and age, right? Who grew up in the era in our bracket, right? I'm a little bit older than y'all, but still, it's a when it comes to being a womanizer, that was the thing to be.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that we needed 2 or 3 women to satisfy our mentality.
And it represented what
ego.
we thought what a real man was.
Right.
Having multiple women.
But that was me. That was me.
And then when I found out how my daddy was, I'm thinking he ain't shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. But they all said Miles took care of his kids. And then after he died, I didn't learn this till 25 years later, what he did, what told my brother and my cousins, like, y'all don't touch him. If he do something, bring him to me. My daddy never ever put his hands on me, not one time. He had talked to him. He said, "Now, what you do it for?" I mean, he went through all of that, but to know the shit that he been through in his life, in his family, in my family, that nigga Jesus.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's Jesus. No, it's my daddy. Then it's Jesus. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I never knew it until I went to the thing, and I'm like, he wasn't there for me. But like my auntie said, your mother wasn't like their mothers. So you were straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I said it all the time. If it wasn't for my mama, bro, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like all my homies who both their parents was fiends.
Yeah.
I I just couldn't imagine that, bro. Like me not having no direction.
Whew.
It would have been very tough for me because it's just the way I was and who I was. But one of the things that's in the Truman Show, and I ask that everybody who sees this today, please watch the Truman Show with Jim Carrey.
It's a deep message.
Just it's a extremely deep message. But every time he had a thought of being something greater than he was, they always sent somebody to attack it.
That's how it is. That's
Every time, bro.
But that's how life is.
Every time. So they had this wife for him, the wife that he didn't want to have. And he was like, I want to sell. I want to do this. She was like, why do you want to sell? Don't you remember that your daddy died in the water? Don't you remember that you're scared of the water? Why would you want to do this? Why would you? Like, dog, they were coursing people into his life to stop him from having his dreams. Purposefully, dog.
That's crazy.
The writer's room.
The writer's room, my nigga. For real. But you see that. Like, they really go to the point where they show the writer's room and they trying to fix shit that he, you know what I mean, he done
He's
like
starting to realize this. Hey,
he's starting to, how do you do this?
Yeah.
That's how they bought his father back. And like you just gotta watch the movie.
I'm gonna rewatch it. I haven't seen that.
Have you ever noticed there was a message damn near in every Jim Carrey movie he ever done?
Bro, because have you ever really heard from Jim Carrey?
Yes,
it's a message in everything he do, say, the way he look.
Sure.
I mean, just dog. Jim Carrey's about that life,
he's
bro.
charmed.
The way he loved black people.
Bro, listen.
Jim Carrey's charmed.
When he got on that what's his name, he accepted that award and he said, this goes out to all the black people who gave me my chance in life.
Yeah, that was dope.
Turned around and walked away.
Yeah, that was dope as hell.
Nigga.
Because everybody else was threatened by it.
Everybody there, he said, nigga, this for all the black people who gave me my chance in life, nigga.
I know. And Keenan was like, I know he loved me.
But just think about, but just think about that.
Man,
So Jim Carrey had to step out.
All day.
Because I bet you all his friends were saying, you don't want to be doing no show with them niggas. Them coons, they going to have you being this white person. They going to have you being this white person. They going to have you doing this. You going to be the slave owner. You going to be the other. And he said, you know what?
They just let him.
That's where I'm the most free.
That's where I'm the most free.
Yeah.
He went to where he was the most free. Minor, he jumped over the fear. He jumped over the fear that I'm pretty sure everybody around him was trying to get him to understand that these people don't like you. They don't love you. You enslave these people. They going to get you back. All this old other shit. He jumped over the fear. And he is who he is to this day because he jumped over this fear. The same thing that I'm saying with this Truman Show shit.
Yeah. I mean,
he wanted to be a sailor. He wanted to be, bro, when he told his teacher he wanted to be a sailor or whatever, because, you know, it's water surrounding his island or whatever to scare him.
Right.
She put on a map and it's like, there's nothing else for you to find. There's nothing else for you to go. There's nothing for you to do. They totally shut down every single last thought, like ambition, everything that this dude had. Like they shut it down on purpose.
So the Truman Show is the story of black men to me.
Absolutely, and that's what I want people. I want every black person, period, to watch the Truman Show so they can see how this shit was put in place.
Most definitely.
To get them to do what they doing.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Even like we were just going over something because like Jay-Z is on the whole timeline on Facebook. I mean, Instagram timeline is a takeover. Mm-hmm. I said people had made you believe he was a particular way because he even said it in his intro when he was kicking it. Mm-hmm. Like because I make money and that person said something, but it's obvious out of 14, 13 still doing good.
Yeah.
He was like he was just showing like, come on, y'all, we gotta work better than this. That's why he fuck with the Roots. He never done nothing with the Roots, bro.
What I learned in LA though too. Now, in LA also, like where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But also too, I've learned that there's nobody in LA that's like what I think they are if I saw them and what like it's almost
it's always a facade.
There's not one person that I've seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was who I thought about them. Like they were 9 times out of 10 way weaker. And
it was an act.
It was right. But it's like we're buying into that shit.
It was only one person I ever met was in Hollywood. That was exactly how they were. That's Snoop from The Wire. She's exactly how she is. And another person who is exactly how he is in person as a rapper is Scarface.
Yeah, I'll get that.
You know what I mean? And Jay Prince. Jay Prince and Scarface, they so real.
But it is a bunch of them older rappers who just, just be themselves. But it wasn't a lot of that period.
No, it wasn't.
But they was able to do that because they was writing their own narrative.
Definitely, because Scarface wasn't even a ghetto boy.
No, Willie D. Willie D made that happen.
It was crazy.
Willie D actually even gave him name Carp. But anyway,
we talk about that.
We talk about it another day. Yeah. But that's just how things unfold. That's how motherfuckers being in the right place at the right time, how everything goes. If you jump over the fear. But what's crazy about that movie is how, they try to put so much fear in this man's head. Like he would sit there by the water and like glance out, and they would automatically like just do like a storm with lightning and all this old other shit, which wasn't even real.
You gotta think about that. I mean, in today's world, that's social media.
That's the news, bro.
That's the news and social media.
I don't watch the news, but yeah.
But you wake up every morning, and let's say that you go to the water, and just like he was getting them storms, you getting storms to scare your ass from doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Storm after storm after storm. We're going to tell you about this storm. We're going to tell you how many people died over here, how many people died over here, who you should work with, who you should do this, like all this shit just to scare you, dog, in order for you not to be able to concentrate on what the fuck you supposed to be and want to be doing. That Truman Show, bro, that movie is amazing, dog.
I started on the Truman Show, and I used to call it the Rockefeller syndrome, right? Because Rockefeller family was behind three major turns for people to be how they were in the Trumans. You know what I mean? Okay. The school system, the food system, and finance system. Once I learned that, I was like, this ain't nothing but the Truman Show. And every time when a black person show up, that's why I love when Denzel talk. He said, we ain't no different from nobody else. We actually, to do a film is a luxury. You know what I mean? We ain't no special than anybody else. He said, now somebody go to the army, get shot in the face, he's special. He fighting for people he don't know. You know what I mean? When a person goes through what they go through.
Making movies.
He's I'm just making movies. I ain't doing nothing. This is a luxury for me.
That's it, bro.
You know, if I'm in the army, that's special.
Yeah.
You know, he like, I would salute, and that's why I give what I give to the people who even going to college. That was dope.
Yeah. I think he was being modest with that too, though.
A little, yeah.
Maybe a little.
You got to think, this is Denzel talking, so he already is influential.
Well, he's not that influential. He's only influential in his area.
But listen, but you don't influential. But you never know how influential you actually are.
And right, until later.
Like but I mean, he might. But maybe not in that sense. Maybe he thought like, I'm influential as an actor. I know I do this. But as far as people listening to what he talking about as far as life goes.
Exactly. That's what he said.
I don't know if he thought,
that's what he said. Like, people don't know how him and Snoop actually changed the way a lot of them LA children actually play football. Yeah. They're able to play football. Yeah. They couldn't play football before.
Yeah, because they had, it's a money thing. It was a money thing.
Well, definitely.
Which they can play. And when I got there and I was living there, I was like, they got an advantage because, dog, they can play football all year round. Baseball. They can play baseball all year round. Like the best baseball leagues was starting in October, November. We was been shut down on some baseball and shit, bro. Exactly. We ain't got no baseball again until June, May. You know what I mean? No, so, like,
with
them able to be able to do that, be in that situation, it's just a whole nother story.
Yeah.
What the fuck we got here?
Yeah, Denzel, he be influenced to us, right? But he ain't shit on other levels. But that's why Terrence Howard, he's cutting up. Have you seen him lately? About the government?
What you mean? He not shit on different levels?
He don't do film no more. He retired from film.
Denzel?
No, Terrence Howard.
No, I'm saying you said Denzel.
He ain't shit on other levels. He said that. He's like, I can walk. He said, I coach Little League. The people who I coach, they don't know what I do. They've never seen my movies. So they not looking at me like Denzel Washington. Their parents might say something. He said,
but also, the kids, you're never the king in your own castle.
Very true. Like in your own home.
You can be the king, you can be the king outside, everybody like, but when you get there, nigga, you daddy, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
you gotta get me this, get me that. What I say, I need a hug, I need to get a talk.
That's what he said. He said, I'm Mr. Washington. I'm Coach Washington. He said, these kids don't look at me with how a person walking in the streets.
And that's so important.
And that's important.
And we putting these people on these pedestals.
And that's what he was talking about, pedestals.
And these pedestals is not needed. And niggas, the real motherfuckers who own these pedestals is telling you, hey, chop this fucking pedestal down, bro. Me and you was on the same level, my dog. If you got anybody trying to tell you that they either better than you or like they got something more than you got, or wonder, like, no, like ain't no real motherfucker prodigy type of person is gonna tell you that. They gonna line you up to what the fuck is going on, and they gonna let you know, like, dog, I'm not better than you. I have, like, you can do exactly what I'm doing right now, if not better. The same thing that Jesus really said to everybody, like, dog, you gonna do things better than me.
You can do anything.
Anything. Dude, you're gonna do, he said, you're going to do things, you can do things that are better than me.
See, that's why I think there's duality in what Denzel was saying, simply because I think the way he speaks is on the level of, stop thinking so damn much. You can do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. So, he's cold in acting.
He's definitely saying
mentoring,
that.
You know what I'm saying? But it's at the same time.
But that's
stop
huge,
overthinking,
but
looking
that's
at
huge.
me like I'm on a different.
That's huge.
If people will listen and watch, right? I've been teaching people just to listen and watch. The observation is dope. I came up with a curriculum called Ghetto. Right, I was trying to introduce it to bum ass Robert Bob, the emergency counselor for our education system. And ghetto means getting highly educated through typical observation. If a grown adult stop thinking they know what they think they know, and just observe, they will learn faster and still stay abreast on what's going on in life.
Yeah, I watch more than I listen.
I mean, but that's what that's the whole thing. Yeah. Most people don't get it. And if people just start paying the fucking attention, you would just see it's right there in your face.
I was listening to a channel, and it's got a lot to do with a lot of things that we've been saying today. But this is going to punch a chord. So I was listening to a channel of the same extraterrestrials that I be getting downloads from sometime or whatever. But I was listening to a channel, and what they were saying was busyness is a disease.
All day.
Busyness is a disease.
What's a self-inflicted distraction?
Which we are supposed to be digging deeply into ourselves.
Be present. Yeah.
Be present right now.
Yeah.
But just like in the Truman Show, how all those actors was put there to take his mind off of what he really was supposed to be thinking or what he wanted to think, it's the same way with us.
Well, it was the fear. So like fear. You said, so it was the fear. I'm gonna listen and pay attention to what they're talking about because I really don't want to dig deep within myself because I actually might succeed.
Well, yeah,
that too.
Because with success comes failure. Mm-hmm. Failure don't but failure don't really come first. People don't understand that.
Technically, it's not a failure.
But also, right, that's the saying. People thinking about it as but that's a fear-based shit too.
Yeah, that's all.
You don't want to be the one that lost the game.
Like,
you don't want to be that bum ass nigga who last place. You don't want to be like they not talking about what you learned.
You don't want to be OKC.
You just don't want to be that.
You
nigga.
don't want to be OKC.
And it's like, whoa, bro!
You put money on the game?
Never. I would never bet on another human being. It doesn't even make sense. I am the game. Like I tell people every time, when I walk in the room, nigga, I am the game. Fuck what they be talking about because if they knew what they talking about, they won't need y'all.
So you don't bet on nobody when you used to produce records?
No, I produced it. I bet on me. I am the game. So every record I did. So
if they rapped a bunch of bullshit over a beat you made, you would still think that would be successful?
I wouldn't. It doesn't matter. It's who sell it. You know how many cars be sold to be bullshit and people still buy it?
Yeah, that's not a record, though.
No, hold on. No, same thing. The concept, that's what I'm talking about. People try to differentiate the shit. It's the same thing. They still selling sea monkeys on the back of fucking comic books and people still buying it. Those shits never work. Ain't no such thing as a fucking sea monkey. You know what I mean? It just don't work. You sell people on what they believe in, and everybody believe in some bullshit. They just do.
But that's what they're programmed to do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. They lined that shit up.
Biggie said it. Party and bullshit is all a nigga want.
That's all he want.
That's crazy.
It is.
Well,
but that's how it goes.
He was making fun of people saying that.
No, that's true. Yeah. That's all they want to do. Listen, man.
But because they're told that that's their highest excitement.
That's what you should be doing.
Exactly. I'm about to say, how many times y'all had a girl, she just going out every goddamn day? You're like, damn, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Cause you
lost.
everybody bitch.
And you're searching. And there's also, but like, you got people who spend their whole day scratching up enough money to be able to get a drink or two or smoke or whatever it is at the night. Like,
you know, it's crazy.
I
went to the store before I came here. I got this water, and as I walked
Right.
out,
You just got one too. Go ahead.
you don't drink water.
I do every day, all day.
Don't look like.
I do. See this nigga look dehydrated. Darkness look dehydrated.
I know you, Miles. You ain't been drinking no water lately. I know you drink water, nigga. I know how your skin looks.
You know the crazy part. I've been drinking more water in the past 2 or 3 days than I ever have.
Right, because you probably felt like you was about to die.
No, I'm in the fuck you. I'm in the
You'll lose a little more glossy when you've been drinking water.
I'm glossing.
A little more shiny. Nigga. Yeah, that nigga's skin kind of popped back down.
No, I moved to a new place, so the breathing in the area is different. Hey,
That's
y'all,
huge.
change your fucking
That's
filters in y'all crib. You know what I mean? Most people don't even understand about that.
Hey, something that I heard through Spirit, and this was a while ago, but I got it said because we was talking about the breathing. So they kind of, they always on my head about the shit I be doing. But one thing that they told me I was doing was the smoking, and they was talking about smoking and about what marijuana is it's not bad. It's a gateway to open up some things that you can do in your head, but it's there to show you where you can get on your own. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So when people get like addicted to this shit, like, it's almost taking them on the other side of who they could be. You know what I mean? Like, you
temporarily.
Yeah, but you no longer understand that there's something that you can do. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like you have to have this.
You just made a good point. When I bought the water, as I walked out with an older guy. Mm-hmm. So he walked out in front of me, and I heard him. His exact words were, "All right, time to go get high." Boom. I was like, "Damn,
bro." I've been watching shows.
Escape though.
I've been watching shows, and the last like 3 or 4, it's been a character in there that's done said, "I need a drink." Because I know you need a drink. You need a drink? I need a drink. It's like when they did something that was good, or when they did something that they thought they couldn't, or was like
they completed a level.
A drink was where they went.
And it's
when they needed to relax, anything.
Escape.
So they put that in your mind as if that's your escape.
Or your reward.
And that's it.
You earn that.
And that's it. Go, man, have you want, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man. You wake up in the morning, you can't do shit. You ain't the same you was last day, but you earned that shit. And then you go through the same. What's not, man? I had a horrible day at work. You had a horrible day at work because you was drunk as fuck the day before. Now, after your horrible day at work, what you about to go do? Get drunk as fuck again.
Yeah.
Every single last day. Listen, dog, my homie, this nigga went to the bar every day after work, my nigga. He never wanted to go home. Every day after work, he went to the bar until about 9, 10. Went home, nigga went to sleep. Woke up, went to work. After work, go to the bar. That's what his life was, bro.
Complacent was comfortable.
It was comfort.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. In the Truman Show, they made him think he was comfort. Mm-hmm. He was comforted, excuse me. Like, they just, every single last time they could, they was like, hey, isn't this more comforting? Doesn't this feel better? Don't you feel better now?
You're not stressed out.
You're not stressed anymore. This is exactly what you needed. This, like, dog, like this.
That's life daily.
Bro, that movie is life daily. But if you think about it as such, should it be different?
Now, I know you do this too. Mm-hmm. Do you pay it, as you've gotten older and more mature, more experienced, do you realize how many distractions come your way throughout 24 hours?
Absolutely.
Or not even 24, because you sleep at least 5 or 6 of those.
I know a lot of people not ready. I ain't going to say who ready and who not ready, but there is a dark experience. And what they do is, you're put in this dark room, no lights, period. for a certain amount of time. When you're put in that position, only thing that you can see is what comes out of your mind. So your mind starts produce what it thought like you would normally see. A person walking through, a person doing this, or a person doing that. So it's filling in for your mind. So you get the opportunity to see everything that your mind is filling in for you just being in the dark. It's amazing, bro. Like, people have been doing it for thousands of years, I should say. Maybe millions, who knows? But thousands of years for sure. But they just didn't really let us fuck with it because of the fear. They didn't want us to really be able to understand what it was. And what that is a great way for you to get over the distraction of your motherfucking pride. It's a way to get over your pride and just talk to you. Who you are, what's going on. Ain't no distractions. But what they were saying, everybody who went through that, one of the first things that they felt was, our world is full of distractions.
And then they made the internet.
They said how we are addicted.
How can they get to it easier?
To distractions. And everybody who go through that shit, that's one of the first things they realize is, nigga, we addicted to distractions. Because
and they made it instant.
They cannot allow you to know who you are, bro. They could not allow him to understand that all these motherfuckers was actors and he was the main motherfucker in this shit. They couldn't allow that to happen.
Because that would have
what you think Jay-Z just did?
Well, me personally, what I think he just showed everybody, like, you don't have to be under rule and thumb of the industry no more.
Man, that's bullshit. He on a certain level. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Niggas,
I don't like Jay-Z because he don't motivate people in a way to where what?
I don't see, how can you say that? Because he ain't motivate you?
First of all,
I'm asking you.
Not just me in general. Okay. I'm saying people he doesn't use his stature to motivate people to find themselves, as we talking about right now.
He does.
No, he says shit to sound cool.
I'm talking about what he sound, his music. I'm talking about for his foundations. For
he
colleges.
Don't use his platform enough for me.
Okay, one thing for sure, just so you can understand, he don't own no platform.
I'm talking about him himself, his voice.
But brother, he has.
How?
He did 444. When he did 444, he did. He
You're
definitely
talking like you met this nigga.
I have.
How?
I used to own a record store. He came to my record store like 3 times.
Okay, so you be talking. You over exaggerate shit. He came to your record store.
Yeah, they used a thing called walkthroughs, bro. That's how they sold records.
Okay, so he influenced you. You thought he was cool.
No, he's very dope individual. He tell everybody, like, look, let's do this. When he told the MMRA, that's the Michigan Retail Association, you can call Walter Esau, he said, why don't y'all just work together instead of us keep going back and forth about what the prices is? How about if y'all just...
What did he do for your record store?
He did a lot for me. He did an in-store. He did like 3 in-stores for me.
You know, to bring people to the store. You know what I mean? Like,
I get that.
Yeah,
but that's on some rap shit, and I'm talking about shit like I'm cool. I'm talking about dope. I sold dope. I got hoes. He just be wanting to sound cool, and he a lame ass nigga.
That's a rapper, bro.
Most rappers are lame as fuck.
That's like
the real ones you don't hear on mainstream.
Because
unless they talking about bullshit.
Because they don't have no influence.
Unless they talking about partying and bullshitting, you're not getting no mainstream love.
Well, okay. Like I said, if you listen to 444 and listen, I wrote a book.
Ain't listening to shit.
We can talk about that shit because I wrote
a book called The Book of Carter, and it's about
Jay-Z.
It's a business Bible. It's called the Business Bible. It's about his lyrics, how most people take his lyrics, like what you just said, and really he was saying things that was business.
I hear one thing and I see another.
You don't know him. How you see anything?
Hey, but it is another dude from Detroit who did another book about his lyrics too.
Eric Dice. Eric.
Dog, you wasn't with me in LA when we went to what's the name at the museum, at the Black Museum in LA?
That's my guy too.
Was you with me that day? You went with me that day? Yeah, remember when we go see Eric Dyson?
Yeah.
Was you with? I don't know if you was with me.
I'm not sure. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's
somebody was with me. I don't know, but he was at the African American Museum.
Yeah.
He from Detroit or whatever, but he had wrote about his lyrics too or whatever.
And the funny part is, mine came out 2 weeks before his came out. And so when he came out, he inboxed me like, "Hey, boys,
Jay-Z?
no, Eric Dyson." Eric, Mr. Dyson, he hit me up like, I see we on the same vibe. Won't you come to the African American Museum at my
That's some wild
signing?
shit, bro.
That's some wild shit. Hold on.
That's some wild shit.
And look,
That's powerful.
and
I was
then
there, right?
right, I didn't get to make it. And then he said, brother, I see you didn't get to make it. Hopefully I get to see you, because Boyce Watkins spoke highly of your book, because the first person I sent it to was Boyce Watkins, and what's the little short chubby dude? Martin
Short.
Roland.
Oh.
Martin Roland.
Oh.
Roland Martin. Roland Martin. And I wrote it, and so it was like, people don't see what, even like with Scarface. Scarface so dope, most people didn't know he was intellectual. You feel me? And then he just showed his intellectualism 4 years ago.
Who, Scarface?
Yeah.
He's been doing that in his lyrics.
Oh, really? But what I'm trying to say is, no, but nobody never heard him speak, because he never did speaking engagements. He hated talking in front of people.
Because he spoke on records.
No, because he's he's really an introvert.
He's introvert, but he has music out. I get it. But his voice spread.
Yeah, but
he was talking about shit that mattered.
But he never sold over. Anyway, when he got famous,
why didn't he sell over 1 million? Because he wasn't talking about some bullshit. That's my whole point.
No, that ain't why. He didn't.
You just be wanting to be an antagonist.
No, I'm telling you what. Listen, Rap A Lot was my first contract. The reason why he didn't sell, because they didn't put no money in him.
Because he was making sense. He would have made people wake up.
Jay Prince didn't sell listen, Jay Prince was cool as a record label to sell 500,000 records. 500,000 records get that man $1.5 million. So he was cool with that. So when you talk about what's going on, see, again, once you learn the inside of the business, you will see what you can and what you cannot do. And when as me,
is that fear?
No, it's the truth.
I mean,
no,
is that a script?
No, it is a script, because you have. That's why I said when Jay-Z told the NMRA, y'all got 27 record stores. Won't y'all just do it together instead of breaking it up? Because everybody can't afford people a party, an event to have that costs $2,500 a week.
Yeah, and they didn't. But like, so
yeah.
What really happens, and it's part of the movie, because during the movie he got over his fear. He got in a boat
and he stepped
He
out.
woke up.
And he woke up. He hit the edge. He realized
It
that
ain't no edge.
The ending of the set.
Yeah.
And he realized shit wasn't what it was.
Yeah.
But we are at the point right now where we're realizing that shit ain't what it was. Like,
Absolutely.
we are literally at the point
Everything
in our
you
lives
thought was not.
right now when we ran into that wall and that bitch got a hole in it, and we like, I thought this was water. We are literally mentally at that point right now. What do we do?
I'm one of those people. I used to be fearless, flat out. Like until I had my stroke. When I had my stroke, I became fearless. I mean, I became fearful because I ain't never think. Everybody talk about get your rest and all that shit. I ain't know that shit was gonna catch up with me.
So you just stayed busy.
I stayed busy, but I was staying innovative, busy. Like I didn't do what everybody.
But at the same time, busyness is a disease.
Yeah,
regardless.
Yeah, busyness doesn't equal productivity.
Well,
even if you're just trying to do whatever whatever you think you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
They were saying like, bro, you gotta sit still, my nigga.
Well, and I get it in some situations, but every time I did something, it was productive. It had to be, because I had to show. Because
to you,
no, listen, no, I got what you're saying, because you're trying to be. You got to be the
because you're the
antagonist.
same dude that said Jesus don't exist.
Who said that?
Do we have to go to YouTube to look at
Please
one of
do.
these shows?
Go back and
Please do.
You said God don't exist. You said there's the universe.
Nigga, I am the strongest believer in God you ever gonna meet in your life.
Jesus?
And in Jesus, man, I understand Jesus thoroughly.
You don't remember, you just started drinking water again. That's why.
Well, it's Joshua.
Get it right.
In the Joshua.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, when it comes, you made me forget my goddamn thought. You was in being an antagonist,
like me,
right? Exactly.
I wasn't being an antagonist. I was just saying you just be saying stuff sometimes.
No, I know. You just don't listen. You hear me.
I'm sitting in front of you.
No, you hear me. You just don't listen. And I get
I don't
it.
feel you.
Yo,
Same thing, yeah. Because you don't listen.
Listening and feeling is different.
You don't listen.
I'm listening to the dumb shit you say every week. What the fuck is what's the mishap?
Because I never said nothing dumb.
You say a lot of dumb shit.
Name one.
That what you just said. Name one, motherfucker. That's dumb.
Okay. Anyway, so what he was talking about with dealing with the Truman Show.
Yeah, but no, really, what he had to really figure out is like, and with the dumb shit, like nigga, like what you really want. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, dumb shit to him. He might not think it's dumb
That
shit, but
may
nigga,
be
you, like,
Bible.
because
Jay-Z said it was cool.
Because you understand what you really want.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what they were saying was kind of like, we got to understand that not just niggas not on what we want, it's a whole nother wavelength.
Okay.
Like, right.
And it's a consistent wavelength. Like you said, of sitting
thought
still.
of everything. It's a whole a whole nother wavelength. So
absolutely.
We got to understand what those things mean. Like that shit can't even live in the same places as each other. You know what I mean? Because
it's a contradiction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a contradiction of what the fuck is really living right there.
Yeah.
So it can't. And it's just some regular physics type shit.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what people need to understand too. Like, we got to really start tying this shit into what the fuck the physics say about it.
That's what Terrence Howard was saying. Like, what's 1 times 1? What's 1 times 1?
He say 2.
It's 2.
He say 2.
And it only makes sense.
I mean, it does. Right.
And most people go, no, it ain't 1. I'm like, look, motherfucker, anytime you multiply anything, it's more than 1.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And if you multiply something into 0, it is what you multiply it with. It cannot be fucking 0. So when I got kicked out of school in middle school for math, I'm like, it don't make no sense. You can't tell me 2 plus 2 and 2 times 2 equals the same thing. It doesn't make no fucking sense. Never did. So when they said it, I'm like, okay, got in high school, got kicked out of high school. Teacher, I just found out my mother had cancer. Looking out the door, Miles, turn around. You so stupid. Why you being so dumb? I said, if I'm so dumb, why me and you got the same book, but yours got the answers in it? So mentally, it's like you cannot tell me certain shit and then try to. You can't call me dumb, but you got the book with the answers.
Yeah.
But you my teacher.
But
hell no.
But you got the book with the answers that they want you to have.
Exactly.
You don't got the book, and they gonna make you feel stupid as hell
every time, right?
And you don't even know what the fuck it really is. Like
exactly.
you just telling them like but that's what we got to understand too. A lot of our teachers. Or most of our teachers was taught the same shit that they trying to teach us. So understand that too, dog.
I just told my daughter, you don't have to go to college, but you got to be something. You have to grow. Be good at what you're good at.
Be good at what you're good at.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I gotta definitely just give a big Daddy is so proud of you. I love you so much. Deja will be getting her master's at Wayne State.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
She'll be getting her master's at Wayne State.
Congratulations.
That's dope.
She got like a year and a half of that. Then right after that, she goes right into her law degree.
Hell yeah. She about to be a lawyer?
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. She already did pre-law.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So she was about to go business law. She like to sit at the table with all the boring shit. Like she love the boring shit. But she does a great job at it.
That's where the money at.
Yeah. No, that's where the real money at for sure.
Listen.
And that's what she love to do. So I am unbelievably impressed. She is so beautiful,
that's
man.
incredible.
It's what she's, bro. There's so many times that she has made me the proudest father alive. My nigga, like,
I'm about to tear up even thinking about it. I saw her running
amazing,
around just as a little girl.
Kid, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
and with us not even knowing what the fuck about to happen, what's going on with that, like, and then nigga, like, now my nigga, like, she is already graduated, so that's already, you know, to see it. But then now, nigga, masters, nigga, law, like, bro. I'm on 10.
You should be on 20. And that's dope, because there's a lot of men who don't even see through what their child to go through.
And that's what I think about all the time, bro.
And that's important. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah. And I also do, and just before you go, like, I think about the dudes that I saw in LA that I wanted to be like, quote unquote, before I got there, because they had this money, because they was doing this, because they was doing it, and they had this. And I see their relationship, when I was able to see their relationships with their kids. Oh, my nigga.
That's a true definition of a man if you have children.
Bro, them niggas couldn't see their kids, couldn't be around them. They felt these pain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, like they tore down their relationships with their kids in order for them to be
successful. I mean, I know.
We didn't have to do that, dog.
I know a lady that's like that. She left her child and she came back 18 years later. The child grown, 20 years old. And she's just trying to buy him. She a lawyer right now. She the biggest white lawyer in entertainment here, right in Detroit. And she tried to buy him, so he wound up becoming a lawyer.
But listen, but that's because she was bought.
Yeah, no, yeah, because she just that's what she wanted. That's what she wanted.
You bought, nigga.
She was bought. She was brought up poor. Mm-hmm. She didn't want her child to be poor. Yeah, she let her child live with her mother. Definitely fear. Definitely fear.
When you scared as hell because you don't want your child to grow up poor, but at the same time, they said in heaven, there's slaves lining up to be poor black kids.
Hey, but
lining up like I know, nigga, I'm first. Like I'm going to like because of what it does to their soul, because of the opportunity that you have to grow.
June 9th, hopefully I'm gonna have her son and her on the show. And it's on the morning show because
that'd be dope.
It's gonna be dope because he going to explain how they reconcile because he didn't understand certain things. I think most people don't understand when children.
You never do.
Children never understand why their parents do what they.
The adults don't be understanding.
But at the same time, we gotta stop thinking like you supposed to.
Yeah. True facts.
That's a whole nother motherfucking person, bro. With a whole nother motherfucking life. With a whole like they seen things that you ain't seen. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can't think like you're supposed to think the same way as anybody on this bitch, bro.
Trust me. I just went through this past 2 weeks ago when people like, Doc, you done all this stuff, right? I'm like, these all been learning lessons. So when they come back to me, I understand how to handle it now. You feel me? So promotions, marketing, TV, radio. I've done all that stuff, but I wasn't thinking what I was setting myself up for. When somebody like Mason called me and asked me, what do I think? Then I remember what I did it for. You feel me? So I have to understand like everything is not meant for you to be the one with the millions of dollars. Sometimes you have to be a teacher first.
But from what I've seen, is you don't want to be the one with the millions of dollars.
Yeah, honestly, the moment that humans stop comparing notes, and when I say comparing notes, is comparing lives, and the moment that we stop thinking life is an actual race.
Yeah, absolutely.
People will live more.
Absolutely.
People will literally live more.
But 100%, and that's what the extraterrestrials are trying to tell.
But would they live with ambition? What that does is give people ambitions. When you're in the race,
you just said you were really busy at some points, right?
I'm still busy to this day.
And your health is bad, right?
Yeah, but I'm
so what I'm saying, I'm putting the 2 points together where it's like staying busy can be detrimental to you as a person, a vessel, to where you're not hearing what your true purpose or assignment is. You
Absolutely.
just think I'm busy, so I must be productive and doing something right.
No, that ain't what I said. And that's not what I mean. I know I was productive in my younger years. Whenever I did something when I was busy, I was productive. I never done nothing outside of without changing trajectory of what people believe or see. When when they said that you couldn't have a TV show, I had a TV show. And I'm not talking about on Comcast. I'm talking about on broadcast television. Then I'm talking about 58 stations. Then I'm talking about Dish Network. So nobody thinking that nobody like me can have one.
But were you doing that to try and prove somebody wrong?
No, I'm doing it to show people that things are possible.
Well, that's being influential.
Well,
but the motivation behind it was trying to prove somebody wrong.
No, my motivation was trying to take everything past what most people do. I don't do nothing that's normal. And most people who's in my lane, I'm past. And I'm not worried about that.
This ain't a race. You're not past nobody.
Okay.
That's your individual lane.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you did the comparison thing, where it's like most people I was around, I'm past. You never know what they're equipped with. So what he's talking, the whole Truman Show stuff that he was talking about, as far as they made him feel like his life was designed and being measured up against all these people, and that's where fear came in, where he didn't want to succeed.
And then speaking of that too, one thing that I saw is every time like he got down and out or something like that,
they sent somebody.
They sent his friend with a 6-pack of alcohol.
Yeah. Exactly.
They sent his friend, and they in his friend ear telling him, "Man, I'm here for you, bro. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got anything. Like all." And then he really listened to this shit. Like, bro, no, I don't think so. But you can see it in his like, motherfucker. You reading the script, but I see it all the time, dog. The motherfuckers who you think your friends and shit coming with that alcohol,
and they coming with suggestions on what you should be doing.
They're coming to shut your motherfucking brain down. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And those your best friends.
Man, yeah.
They always bring me a drink. They always bring me some weed. They always do this. They always do that. Nigga, they come with them. Bro, that movie is amazing, dog.
It's so amazing to where I used to watch it damn near maybe once every 2 weeks. And then I started going back and watching it. Then I started looking at Roots. Then I started seeing certain things because the same thing, the same principles that was in Roots wound up being Chicken George and all. So people got to understand like the philosophy of even writing. Then I started watching Star Wars.
It's the same actors.
Yeah, exactly. Same character.
Same character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same characters, different actors. I should say.
Definitely.
Same characters.
Yeah.
But they trying to do the same shit.
I mean, every time. But we don't get it because we be so close. And I'm not emotionally attached to too much of anything. Mm-hmm. And the only reason was because my younger years, my mother died when I was young. So me being attached to something is not normal. But when I do, it be phenomenal. You feel me? So that's why I said the death of Melissa really fucked with me. Because I was her teacher. I was thinking I was her teacher for 22 years, and really she was my teacher.
Shout out to Missy.
Yeah, and when she died, I was like, I wasn't your teacher. You was teaching
Missy
me.
Is a whole lot closer to us than we think.
Most definitely.
She in here right now.
She is really trying to get us to tap more into the spiritual assets so she can motherfucking holler at us. Like, she's one of the first people who, after she passed, like, came to me. Like, not many people have came to me. Like, even like my homies, like my close homies or whatever, like not came. Missy came to me, bro. And she was Missy, she's a little bit, but she was fit. And nigga, when I say she was dancing, my nigga, like it was just like she was dancing to show me that she happy and she good.
Trust me, she came to me 33 minutes after she passed.
Happy and I'm good dance, bro.
33 minutes after she passed.
Her and Nicole,
she came true form.
Her and Nikki. Do you remember Nikki that used to work with us in Kamal back in the day? Nikki Harlan?
Yes.
Nikki Harlan.
Yes. I do
She's producer or whatever. Like, she came to me too. Like, and then, like, she came to me, she looked at me in my face, bro. She smiled at me, she said, I got you. And she said, tell Kamal I got him too. And then she did this. I don't understand. But what I'm saying is, bro, like, we have to be able to tap into that shit to the point where some people even on this earth for us to say, I need to talk to this person. Let me tap into this shit.
But we also got to dedicate some time.
But we got to jump over the fear, which is the biggest thing, dog.
Fear is a false expectations appearing real.
People gonna think I'm this type of person. People gonna think I'm this. People gonna think I'm this. People gonna think I'm this. If I'm like, dog, and we shutting down the shit that we supposed to be getting, dog, because we scared about what another motherfucker about to think.
I don't give up. Listen. I wish
everybody could.
I really don't give a fuck what people be thinking or saying. I wish
everybody could. But listen, they have to see it first for themselves. Like my nigga Truman. He had to catch that shit. He said, wait, watch this shit. She about to come down here with some flowers. Watch. She said, boom. She came out with the flowers. He like, boom, that's right there. So he had to start watching that shit. Understanding that shit. Like, no, nigga. You ain't my real motherfucking friend.
Observation.
Because every time I got some shit to do, nigga, you coming with a beer trying to convince me not to do my shit. Oh, shit. His wife. Oh, you're not my real wife. Because every time I want to do something, you scare me into being home. And then he had to understand that shit and see that shit. Them same motherfuckers that you putting in your circle, putting around you, everybody who you want to be, them the same motherfuckers that could be the ones holding your ass back.
That's why I befriend hardly anyone. They have to show me what's what, because that's why if anybody know me for 20 years, I don't go hang out with nobody. I be by myself, and I might see somebody I know.
That's me.
I don't do that because I have never been influenced by nobody. But when I met my mentors, my mentor said, I want to be a part of you.
You weren't influenced by Missy?
No. That's my baby. No.
I was kind of the opposite. I was influenced by so many motherfuckers.
I'm the one who taught Missy. When Missy came to my life, I'm the one who hired her.
Clearly, she influenced you to want to teach her and pour into her.
No. Again, you don't know, and no, I'm being honest.
I'm hearing the words that you're talking about. You just said when she passed, you realized she was your teacher.
That's then. You asked me, was I influenced? No. The answer is no. Be direct. No. I was never influenced by Missy until after she passed.
That's arrogance, bro.
How you gonna tell me that's arrogance?
Listen to your statement. You don't think y'all were influencing each other?
Listen. After she passed, I didn't realize a lot of things.
You didn't realize, but she is what I'm saying. You ain't God, dog. You be speaking like you got all these discoveries. You just contradicted yourself as you told me to listen, but then you said, I don't befriend anybody till I look at their actions.
Until I look at their actions.
Nigga, so that's what the fuck I just said.
So how did she show me her actions? I'm asking.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
This motherfucker is always distracted.
No, I'm asking. How did she?
Being busy?
No. She, first of all, Missy was someone's friend, my girlfriend's friend. She said, I have a friend that wants to learn how to do graphics. I said, I can teach her graphics.
Was that okay?
So you don't think she motivated? You weren't motivated to teach her?
No, I wasn't just motivated. I'm a teacher, period. I teach everybody to walk into my life. Her husband, Nate, I taught him.
Okay.
All right, look.
I guess I just see.
So
I see you for
this
who you
all right, so look, this is like this one thing could definitely sum up everything. I want all of us to answer before we go, whatever. So we're gonna start with the voice in the darkness. All right. It says, we accept the reality that we are given. We accept the reality that we are given.
I agree 1,000% at the highest power. Because that's what people follow people, right? By me growing up how I grew up, I never followed nobody because I never had nobody to follow. You feel me? I didn't have, all my friends was younger than me. You feel me? I had no brothers, no sisters. They lived in the house with me. So my influences was white folks on television, as far as me liking a song or something like that. It wasn't until older when my mother told me, you know you don't have to do this. You can do that on yourself, by yourself, and do it yourself. I said, okay, but I just need this. Turntables. She bought me turntables. So I never try to be the person to say, I'm here and everybody here. I'm that type of person, like, I don't need nobody to influence. That's why I never smoked cigarettes. I never smoked weed until I turned 30. I never did because I'm not a follower. I never have. But I had the examples in my life, like you said, your father was, to learn when, so if I smoke cigarettes, you're going to get cancer. My cancer was in my family when I was 12. So I was like, I'm crazy. I'm not doing that. I think you catch cancer by smoke. So yeah, but what you said, definitely go 1,000%, 1,000 times. That's why we believe in ABCs.
That's all we know. Lo, what you think, bro?
Say the statement one more time.
It says, we accept the reality that we are given.
I would say majority of people do that. And the people that see further, they accept the reality that they see. And I think there's a mixture of both. But what I think what becomes misunderstood is you start comparing those two. Stuff that somebody said or given to you, and then the stuff that you actually see. You start to question it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's when you find out who you are. Exactly. And that's the dopest shit.
And trauma. Things you go through will show you who you are too.
Yeah, trauma is there. I mean, but a trauma is built in for us to learn, but also too, suffering wasn't a part of that. And we'll talk about that another day. Like suffering was never a part of what we were supposed to learn. You know what I mean? And then, like I said,
it could be defined as suffering, or it could be defined as a lesson.
That too, sure. At the same, right? Exactly. It's all about the mental capacity of what we think suffering is.
Yeah, I like what you say. It don't happen to you; it happens for you.
Yeah, it happens for you all the day. But we gotta, but people gotta understand that, because if they don't, then once the suffering start, bro, you can't stop it. You know what I mean? And when it comes to that, when it says like I accepted the reality that I was when I was born, bro. I was a Christian. I was here. I did this. I did this. My family did this. I was supposed to be like this. I was supposed to get these grades. I was supposed to do this. Like.
And when that shit went left, you said everybody lied to me.
Everybody lied.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody lied. But at the same time, they lied, but they didn't even fucking know they were lying. That's the thing too. Like people was talking about like what people did to them, but it's like they didn't know.
They were saying something that somebody said to them.
Something that somebody told, and they may have thought like they was doing a good thing. That's why they said, "No, the road to hell is paved with good intentions." One of my favorite quotes. It's people who thought for sure that they was doing something good, and when the shit unfolded, nigga, they start putting so much shit in it to the point where nigga, now they on the road to hell. They didn't start that way, but that's how it is with us, bro. We'll start some shit, we'll put this in, nigga. Next thing we know, this shit that motherfucking changed and went to fucking hell. Nigga,
once it got difficult,
bro. The Ku Klux Klan was never like that, bro. The Ku Klux Klan was a community group to make everything good for the people in that community. They were never racist until they got some racist people around them who took over that shit. Then they became who they was. But in the first part, nigga, the Ku Klux Klan was nothing like that, bro. They received the identity from somebody, accepted that shit, and it changed who they were forever. So now, nigga, if anybody in history say you was part of the Ku Klux Klan, nigga, you consider to be a
you cursed.
You consider to be a horrible person. They didn't know that when they was getting into that shit. They thought they had some good intentions, because that's what motherfuckers was teaching. That's what they was putting in their heads. So when y'all going out and y'all see these people talking this shit, doing this, trying to get you to stop, don't think about it as them. Think about it as them motherfucker fucked up on their own. That's what they feel like they have to do.
Yeah.
They feel like they saving you, but in reality, nigga, they can't even save their motherfucking selves. But if you understand that from the get-go, you see what it is. You really do see what it is. And that's why I love the type of conversation that we can have here, nigga, because we see what it is.
That's why if you ever read Hitler book, right?
Mein Kampf.
Hitler, his book.
Mein Kampf. Yeah.
So his book dope. And people like, man, why you read that? I said, man, he one of the dopest leaders.
But that's some fierce shit.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even know. Like they look up how Hitler felt about black people.
Oh my God.
Look up how. But what I'm saying. But look up why he did what he did to the Jews. Not saying that it was
right
supposed to happen, but really look into why he chose to do that, and then think about this person and what he did. First of all, he did some shit that was unbelievable that should never be done again. But also, you need to see what happened in order for him to get to there. Yeah. You can't make up a bunch of lies. You know what I mean? Like he just grabbed these people out of nowhere and started putting them in shit and started killing them. No, what led to that? What was happening before that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we have to see what led to that so it will never happen again.
White folks don't want us to really read that book, because that shows if we was to be like, if one of us became like Hitler,
bro,
we'd be ridiculous.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the media controls what we see, man. The whole truth
100%.
is,
but that's the same thing with that Truman Show shit, bro.
The real truth is not exposed.
They gon' nigga, as soon as you feel like you can get further, as soon as something happen, they gonna put a story on something to tell you that you can't. To scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So you don't. And that's what this world is built on.
Lies.
Lies. Until we understand that, not hold people for what they doing, because nigga, they all fucked up too. And just be ourselves and understand
They were just brainwashed before.
Nigga, this the fucking Truman Show. They getting paid to say that shit. They getting paid to do that shit. They getting paid to think that way in order to make me think that way. When you start thinking that shit like that, bro, and you rolling through, man, nigga, that shit be so cold, bro. Like the way you like shit be so funny. Like you just watch shit go on, like these people really are like actors. Like this shit is really happening in a way that I'm like, you can even as if like in the Truman Show, how he knew what his homie was about to say. To the point where you went out like, this motherfucker about to, because this is the person who's supposed to be stopping me from doing this. So I already know they about to tell me to do this when you lock into who the fuck you is.
Well, how many people have you run into that have sent a representative, then you paid attention to those actions?
100%.
And
all of them.
You saw a contradiction immediately.
All of them.
In what they said.
Damn near all of them. Damn near all of them.
Yeah.
Damn near all of them. Damn near all of them. But at the same time, too, I can't take what they saying as law.
Right, that's what I said.
You know what I mean?
Actions.
Yeah, like I can't. Right, so that's on that shit too. Like they also put these people in your mind, in your head, to make you think that you're supposed to take everything that they say as law.
And that's why I said, as far as media, music, television,
everything,
the population, people,
yes,
are influenced by this.
Absolutely.
What somebody's saying, what they see them doing on TV.
Yes.
So, just like today, they just released a videotape about Diddy. About being with 50 Cent baby mama, right? Him whipping on her. So
he was whooping on her?
Listen, so this is crazy. Coming right off of something like the Roots picnic. Mm-hmm. This is like, you know what I'm saying?
The media is controlling what we see.
Yeah, well, most definitely. But that's why we need to control our own media.
But also, too, you got to understand who they are. Nigga, once we get in a place where we about to live and be a part of each other and tear down the bullshit, nigga, they gonna put everything up, bro. Soon as black people start putting this shit together, nigga, what they gonna do? They gonna start the East-West beef again. They gonna do whatever they can to divide us. Mm-hmm. Soon as we start thinking together, doing shit together, nigga, they gonna separate us between men and women, nigga.
See, and that's why I'm really curious on what is actually taking place after how many people were sucked into whatever Jay-Z was talking about, and then what he just said as far as the video with Diddy. How many people are distracted from what's really happening right now?
Almost everybody.
Yeah, almost everybody.
Yeah. But that's what it's about, bro.
Yeah.
And dog, like, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you got to watch the Truman Show. And dog, Jim Carrey, you are one of my favorite people in the world, my nigga. You are my favorite, souls in the world.
Yeah, I was about to say
who you are, what you do, your way of living, bro. You could have made millions and millions of more dollars to be somebody different than you were, and you said, "Fuck y'all, bro." He did, dog. And people don't understand that shit, nigga. That's Jim Carrey, dog.
And he wasn't killed yet because he's white.
That's Jim Carrey, exactly. And he understood that too. Mm-hmm. He's saying, nigga, if I was black, y'all would have been killed me, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he willing to say that shit so we can all get on the same page. And bro, that's what it is. It take 1, 2, or 3 of them people in your life for you to understand that's what the fuck is supposed to go and what it's supposed to be.
Facts.
How this white man willing to take less in order for everybody to know the truth. How he willing to say to his people, hey man, fuck y'all, dog. Because y'all didn't do me how these people did me, bro. So don't try to act like they ain't this shit.
Or he just saying, I know my people and I know what they're on.
Exactly, dog.
Thank what the y'all fuck for is listening. It, bro? Yeah.
And that's what it is, dog. And that's what we got to do. We got to start going for shit for our motherfucking selves. And we going to end it on that shit.
Oh, you got to, before you do end, the launch.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yes. Listen, y'all, we are super excited about this. We just completed the YouTube page, Solidarily for YouTube page, the what is it? Instagram, Facebook, all those pages is Mentally Ill with Dez and Emory on all that shit. Go subscribe right now. Be one of the first. Go like the videos. We got quite a few different videos on there for you to check out. We're going to be posting them a lot now, but I thank everybody who
and
went.
it's going to go live
in.
on all platforms.
And it will be going live on all platforms starting our first show in June. Which is coming up on the 6th.
I think it is.
Something like that, the 6th or whatever. Next week, shit. So we're looking forward to that. We thank everybody who watches all the time. We thank all the questions, everything that I did during the week. People really like feel like this show is they like week checkup. Like for real. Like,
and on top of that, think about the amount of people that watch it and don't say anything,
don't say
but
shit,
just
bro.
want to observe
all the time. And that's
what's
why,
being said.
And when like people be coming to me talking about, I'd be like
you ain't like shit.
I didn't even know that you're right. Like, how did you like? This said it had this many views and this many views, but bro, there's way more people than that watching our shit. But not only is there way more people, it's way more people who are understanding us, bro, and getting it
and relating to it
and
inspired by it.
Inspired.
Be transparent. Be yourself.
All we got to do on this show is be our motherfucking selves, dog.
You're the only person a part of your journey.
Listen, whether we agree or not, whether this is part of your story, this part, whatever it is, that's what I love, nigga. We're able to be ourselves on this shit and say our piece.
And combine. Not competition.
No.
Not comparing.
Because we all different. We all different. We all pulling from different trees, nigga.
We relate in different ways.
I didn't eat off the same trees you ate off. We didn't eat off the same you know what I mean? Like, bro, we didn't. Everybody bringing what they ate off that tree to one motherfucking nigga.
Because why?
Makes shit dope.
Because God speaks to us through each other.
Exactly. Because we are all one. We are all one. Everybody is a straight look into yourself of who you are. When you look at other people, you talking shit and all that other shit, believe me, man, there's something in your soul that's probably worse than what the fuck you talking to them people about, especially if you talking about somebody. So understand that shit, nigga. Everybody is you. Everybody is you. So when you start distinguishing who the fuck is who and who is good and who is bad and all that other shit, nigga, all you doing is talking about your motherfucking self,
in the
nigga.
mirror. Yeah.
And that's hell. That's hell on earth.
Especially if you never wake up from it.
Bro, but in my experience with Jesus, he said, that's hell. The worst people in the world is trying to put motherfucking labels on people. Mm-hmm. Trying to say who should be who should be the who. Nigga, that's the worst shit in the world. He ain't say motherfucking murders. He ain't say, you know what I mean, robbing people, robbing banks. He ain't say that shit, dog. He said when people do not see themselves as others, it's the worst shit in the world, nigga. That's why when nigga tell you that you got to forgive somebody, you forgive them for the fact of understanding they did it because they was them. That's just it. It wasn't personal. It wasn't nothing, nigga. They did that shit because they were them. Allow them to be them. You understand, you learn from it, you don't take that shit personal, dog. And that's what life is fucking all about. And you realize who you are.
And that's really what it is, as far as majority of the time, people are seeing something in somebody else that they wish they had.
All the time. Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
But at the same time, dog, your shit might be stronger than that.
And that's what
we are so convinced that we got to get shit from others.
Or seeing how others. One of the major things I think, in my opinion, is people get jealous and become in competition.
Absolutely.
When they see how you influence others around you.
Also, too, when people think like you getting a blessing other than what the fuck they was getting. Because now they feel like all their blessings.
That should have been me.
I was praying. Dude, my song was better than his song. I prayed to Jesus for 60 hours. I ain't get anything. You know what I mean? Like, dog, like we putting that shit in, like, dog, like we are missing the whole point because of, as the Truman Show said, bro, how we were raised. The reality that they presented us with was what the fuck we thought. If you was raised a Muslim, nigga, you was a Muslim. The Christians was on some other shit. If you was raised a Christian, you was a Christian. The Muslims about to go to jail. Let alone the Buddhists and all the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like that's was your reality because of what you were taught to be. But at the same time, that shit is there to teach you.
Search for the answers yourself.
To who you don't want to be.
Facts.
And who you are. With that being said, man, I'm gonna end it how I always end it, man. All that is a giant puzzle, man. And you are a authentic puzzle piece. You cannot be any other puzzle piece. You have to fit in your authentic place. The only way that you can fit into your authentic place is for you to be your authentic self. Not like nobody else, like no other piece. And when you fit into your place, when it's there, if you don't do that, all that is can never be all that is. I love y'all, man. We're going to see y'all next week.
Peace.
Check. 1, 2 for the mind state. Dez Cortez and Emory Law. Welcome to the show. Y'all tuned in now. Hit record, time to make it real. This that one show, mentally ill. We don't hide, we just chill. We say the kind of things that you feel. Raw talk from the couch to the curb. Every dark thought from the city to the burbs. From panics on Belle Isle, we even picking up calls. We unpack it all, no mask, no filter at all. Dez say, how you been? Low say, man, where I begin. From meds on the sink, to nights you overthink. We drag it to the light, let it blink.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud till it pop like the steel. We ain't running from the pain, we real. Every scar that you hide, we reveal. This is mentally ill. Talk that truth, let the shame stand still. If your mind feel heavy, just chill. Press play, pull up a chair, we heal.
We talk therapy, thirst traps, breakups, rent. Family that judge how your